It says I'm live, but am I really? I don't know. Can you guys hear me okay? Somebody give a thumbs up if you can hear me or not. Well, give a thumbs up, but I mean give something in the chat if you can hear me okay. Good morning, Robert N. My man. Good morning, Prep Fort. Good to see you, Adam. Good morning, Griffin. Hello and welcome. Mango, what's up, brother? Okay, everybody can hear me good. I tried to run the sound through my uh, what are these things called again? Anyway, I tried to run them through here, and I don't know if it's working or not. We'll have to wait and see. There's Greg. Hello. Hey, hi, nice to see you in the uh, chat today. Good, 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 good. I'm gonna let give everybody a few minutes to roll in, and I just want to say we're going to talk about expectations and how to deal with expectations, and then we're going to talk about what's up, Stuck. Good to see you in the house, my brother. I'm gonna talk about dealing with expectations that other people set on you, and so today's kind of going to be a life lesson stream. Tomorrow, we're going to do a deep dive. Into this new 45-day visa program that they have and the STV, the special tourist visa being open to everybody. We're going to do that for tomorrow's live stream. So make sure you're around for that. I'm getting everything together. What's up, Ross? Good morning, man. Ross has got a channel. You guys go check him out. He does a little traveling and a few other things and pets a whole bunch of dogs. Adam says, don't set them too high. March to the beat of your drum. Yeah, so when it comes to expectations, here's my thing. I set them, different people set expectations in different ways. And for me, I've always tried to set, well, not always, but since I was 30, I've tried to set my expectations low and keep my levels of acceptance very high. And what that does is if you have very high levels of acceptance, like if you don't get what you're expecting, you're not going to be disappointed. And that's a huge morale booster. If you have high expectations, you will be disappointed. So, in the world that I live in, low expectations, high acceptance, because it's better to be surprised than to be disappointed. It's if your expectations are low and they're exceeded, you will be very happy, very, very happy. That's one reason that I just do the things I do the way I do them. So, my expectations over the years, especially traveling around, have been uh, diminished quite a bit in terms of, just in general what I think about people. And I don't put my expectations too high. Robert, thanks for throwing up the PayPal. We really could. Let me explain something about the PayPal and the travel fund real quick, guys. First of all, you don't have to be on a live stream to contribute. Secondly, there's another. We're going to get a 4-day weekend because the holiday. There's some kind of holiday coming up right around New Year's. So with our New Year's schedule, with New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off, there are 2 more days. It's either a weekend or I can't remember, but there's another 4-day weekend coming up, and our travel fund is diminished completely because of the Kirby trip and the Pattaya trip. And I have a lot more stuff coming. There's a good series that's been going on Pattaya. I've got 3 more videos recorded. I plan to edit all day today and all day tomorrow. The only thing I'm going to do is edit videos and do laundry. That's it. And my expectation is not too high on getting this travel fund going. That way I won't be disappointed. You kind of see how that works. However, I've noticed a lot of YouTubers use live streams just for that, for super chats and for contributions to come in to their channel to help support their channel. The fact is, there's equipment that needs to be bought, and there definitely needs to be some money in the travel fund to get to Pattaya and to be able to do some good hotel reviews, and hopefully catch New Year's 2020, because our 2021, I don't think there'll ever be another New Year like it in Pattaya or anywhere for that matter. Maybe Phuket, I'm not sure. Harry says low expectations for others and high for self. Otherwise, I would just sit around. Yeah. I'm getting there. Adam says Florida is better than sub-zero temperature Scotland. I bet it is, man. I bet it is. So putting expectations on yourself. The only thing about putting expectations on yourself is you don't want to overdo it. Like, set small goals and expect yourself to complete them. That's what I've been learning over the last, I don't know, year or so. Small goals, and if you meet the small goals, the big ones just kind of fall into place. That's kind of what happens. You know, and for me, it's about the domino effect. You know, you can take a little domino and not push it into a larger domino, and that larger domino will still fall, right? And then another larger, and it'll fall, and eventually you'll get to the grand prize, whatever that grand prize is, whatever you're speaking on. What's up, Lyle? Good to see you in the chat, man. Appreciate you coming by. But that's kind of my take on expectations. Now, let me talk about other people's expectations of me. So this is where I always have a problem. People that care about what other people think about them have their own internal. Sorry, guys, got something on the camera there. There we go. People that care what other people think about them is probably due to their own lack of self-esteem. I've been on a self-esteem building, just internal build over the last year, specifically the last 6 months, and it's really helped a lot, because I really don't care what people think anymore. I don't care what people say on the internet. It is what it is. It's a good way to remind myself how much common sense I have, and how little they have. So when somebody is constantly constantly coming after you, and you've either not done anything to them or left them alone, and they continue to come after you, just know that you're winning, because you're renting all the space in their head, and they are just watching you like a hawk. They are desperately wishing that whatever you have something that they want and that they know they'll never get. Ross says big plans broken into small goals. They say, how do you eat a crow one bite at a time? That's right. We say, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? I agree, Ross, 100%. Prep for it says, I agree. Be positive, ignore loser trolls, and dance like no one's watching. That dance like no one's watching. I haven't heard that in a long time, but that is an amazing good metaphor for life in general, right? Chris says, hi, Jeremy. Hey, good to see you, Chris, by the way. Hope you're well. 2 days ago, you posted the video rules for men in Pattaya, Thailand security, Thailand securing your valuables. You look happy and rested. So glad you work away from your hectic routine. Yeah. So all those videos were recorded. I got 3 more that I recorded on vacation, and then I got like 9 more to record sometime now. I'll record them. That's going to be a long series, and I'm planning on doing a lot of different series. But one thing I'm not going to do is talk about what series are coming out and what series are not going to do, because I don't want people just taking my ideas and running with it. Granted, I'm gonna put my own spin on it, but at the same time, I just like to be original. Pick the low hanging fruit. That's right, Harry. Very, very, very good point. Pick the low hanging fruit and go for it. Yes, I was so those 2 weeks, Chris, I was so relaxed and just felt so good. And there were a lot of comments on hit the thumbs up button, guys, by the way, if you hadn't already. But there were a lot of comments on oh, your travel videos are only getting a couple hundred views, So the Pattaya videos are getting a couple thousand. I mean, it's for whatever reason, maybe I made them too short. Maybe I didn't cover exactly what needed to be covered. But I'll learn something from it. I guarantee it. And whatever I learn from it will be something that I will take with me forever. And it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. I still got my series on an expat living and working in Thailand, and I got a new video coming out on that coming up this week. Let's see what we got here. Griffin, good, your social distancing. He says, hear you. Alan, good to see you, bud. And thanks for being a channel member, by the way, all you guys that are channel members. I really appreciate that because I haven't had much to offer you lately. And you're being a channel is basically just you showing support for the channel, which I greatly appreciate. But hopefully I'll get to the point soon where I'll have some stuff to really offer you guys. Alan says, listening to you from the DR. You finally made it. That's awesome, man. Out by the pool with some friends. We'll be back in the States on Sunday. I hear you, brother. Well, at least you got a little vacation there. Griffin says, I took off my mask and people would not know me. Yeah. So every time you meet someone in life, there's always a mask on their face. Every time, always, and myself included. So it's just how long does it take you to drop that mask, and more importantly, how long does it take the person that you want to be friends with, or that you want to maybe start a relationship with, whatever the case may be. How long does it take you to get, or how long does it take them to drop their mask? Because when you first meet somebody, you're not actually meeting them, you're meeting their representative. I hope everybody understands what I mean by that. You're meeting the mask, you're meeting the representative, and you have to go through layers and barriers, and you have to do a couple things. And one thing I found out is don't try to get too personal with people. Let them tell themselves about you. Don't pry. Don't ask. It seems to me that expectation. Sorry, guys. That was a phone call. Let me type that message real quick. So.
Lima, Alpha Lima.
Ooh, I got my.
Yeah, uniform to ask Mike. My Oscar.
Okay. That was my dad. He probably knows I'm on live right now. All right, let me catch some comments here. Griffin says Southwest Fort Myers. Dad again. Adam says, I, for one, wouldn't have been inspired to travel to Thailand if it weren't for content like yours. Thank you, Adam. I very much appreciate that. And it's comments like that that really keep me going, to be honest with you. There are so many. You guys, maybe one day I'll do a negative comment reading. Like I'll just save the comments and I'll read you guys some of the negative crap that people leave behind. It's just it's phenomenally usually inaccurate, and it's also like I got the most passive aggressive negative comment yesterday. I mean, total passive aggressive. I hope he's not a man. That's all I got to say. But maybe I'll share those with you someday, and you guys can see what I fight behind the scenes. Florida is represented in the house. Yes, it is. I know a bunch of you guys are from Florida, and that's good because actually my dad's in Florida, so there's a lot of Florida around. Hey, Mad Max, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I certainly am. I'm having a great day. Chris says you did just fine. You are navigating the right lane for you. It's a treat to follow your adventures and hear your thoughts each week. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. That's what those comments keep me going. Those comments on the channel fund, and the reason I say the channel fund is because we got to pull more people in here because we have to pull more resources. The resources that we have to pull is I will if we rebuild the travel fund, I will travel on the weekends again. I will go stay in downtown Bangkok and explore and get you guys some incredible hotel reviews. I will meet other vloggers and do collaborations with them. But we need the channel fund to do that. And the only way to do that is through PayPal or Super Chats. But PayPal is normally the way we do things. It doesn't have to be the way we do things, but that's normally how it happens. So I don't mind telling you guys that. People can call me an e-bag or whatever they want to. I don't care. That's kind of what that's the secondary purpose of the live stream, is to give everybody a chance to contribute that wants to. If you can't, don't want to, no problem. And there is a PayPal. I wait for it to come through on email. That was a $5 PayPal. So thank you very much, sir. Oh, there it comes. I can't show the name because he has a different name on YouTube, but I know who you are, bro. But I can show you the $5 PayPal. $5 underway. We set a goal for $100 per stream for the PayPal, which is actually, like if we have 30 people in here, if 20 of them PayPal $5, then we've made $100. That's simple. It's not hard to do, and it's the way to keep the channel running. It really is. And I'm sorry if I sound like I'm preaching on this thing, but the travel fund is almost empty. I think we have $112 in the travel fund, and that's not going to get me very far in Thailand in terms of traveling. Okay, going on. Alan says, how long do you plan on staying there? I assume you mean in Thailand. I have no intention of leaving, Alan. I have some big plans coming up if I can get back in touch with the right people. I have other things that I could do here in Thailand rather than teach if I have to. But I don't want to give up on my YouTube. I just don't want to give up on it. Stuck says, I had a longtime friend tell me not long ago that I am the same as the day he met me, and another agreed. I still don't know if it was a compliment or an insult. Hey man, that depends on who you are, Stuck. You're the mystery man to me, so I don't know. I would imagine that would be a compliment, brother, because I mean, everybody changes at some point, but usually when people say stuff like that, that refers back to expectations and how people view you as a person, right? Because people expect people to go through massive changes in their life, and most people do. But the fact of the matter is, when people say stuff like that, like you're the same as when I met you, 10 years ago or whatever, 20, they're talking about generally they're talking about your core, like your metaphorical heart, your character is basically what they're talking about. So your character, or integrity, I should say, integrity level would be extremely high, I think, for that. So I would take it as a compliment, Stuck. That's just me, man. Chris says, "Hey folks, 28 watching, only 7 likes. Click it, yeah, click it, click it, click it." I agree, bro. Mango says, "Here's a quote that Bruce Lee that I firmly believe in. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine." And that is an excellent, excellent, excellent quote. Being an individual, trying to keep up with the Joneses, um, those are two different things. If you want to be an individual, you can't try to keep up with the Joneses, and you can't try to keep up with the things that the people around you expect you to do. That's just it's unrealistic. It's not. It's just not it's not possible. I mean, it's just not possible. And I don't know why people think it is. People seem to think it is. That it's possible to keep up with Joneses. More importantly, why would you want to? Why would you want to have the same life everybody else has? That's my question. Because I want to have my own life, doing my own thing on my own terms, with my own goals. Alan says, "Would you do a dual citizenship?" Yeah, I would, but it's getting permanent residence here, which is about the equivalent of a green card in America, is financially cumbersome for somebody like me who has no money. And then it's also there's just I mean there's a lot of steps that are required to do something like that. It's possible to maintain citizenship, or to get a citizenship here, but it would cost. I don't even know what the cost would be. That would be a good topic for a live stream, though. Let me put that in my live stream topics. That's very good. It's the one reason I love talking to you guys, because you guys give me some really, really, really good topics to come up with. Let's talk about
Papa and Romy Mike Alpha November Tango Echo India
and
Delta U Oscar India India
it is
Zulu Romeo Echo November Sierra India Papa.
I don't know why my phone does that. If anybody knows how to turn that off of an iPhone, please let me know. That is a good one. Stuck says, "Mango sticky rice. Hello, good quote. Bruce Lee had many of them. My favorite is be water, my friend." Oh, that's a good one too. Definitely, 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 definitely. Summary of the quote. Yeah, be water. Be fluid. But there's nothing wrong with that either. Chris says, "Do you pay Thailand income taxes?" Yes, and U.S. income taxes on your Thai income too. Yes and no. So this is difficult to explain. I don't make enough money in Thailand to have to pay American taxes on the money I make in Thailand. All the AdSense that comes in and everything else. I don't know why. It just said my something was unstable. Probably trying to get hacked into by somebody. But so I think is if you make less than $10,000 a year here in Thailand, you don't have to pay taxes in America, but you have to fill out this form. And if you don't fill out this form, it's a really big deal. I forgot what it's called. It's a 4-letter acronym. And then if you make over 10,000, then you still got to pay some type of U.S. taxes. And so the income here that I make on YouTube, I still pay regular taxes on it in America. Now, YouTube has gone from we are not individual businesses anymore. We are not individual entrepreneurs. We are now people that put up content and then receive royalties for that content. So that changes the tax scheme a whole lot, and it works very well in YouTube's favor, not so much in ours. Philthos, what's up, buddy? Finally escaping the Thanksgiving turkey hangover and ready to do more life again. I hear you, buddy. I hear you, man. Ross says only advantage to citizenship would be 100% land ownership. I'll take your word for it, Ross, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know everything about citizenship and that kind of thing. I don't. I haven't researched into it enough. But as I said in tomorrow's live stream, if you're watching today in tomorrow's live stream, we'll get into these new visa schemes that are popping up, and the STV being open to all countries, and all this downtime, and all this. You got with the 15-day queue. I mean, the 45-day visa, to my understanding, to my basic understanding, is it's just to give you the 15 days of queue. Then you have a 30-day visa, which I've heard is extendable. I don't want to get into it right now because I haven't done all my research. And as you guys know, I hate giving you information unless I know exactly what I'm talking about. So I don't want to get into the visas right now. We will definitely get into visas and that kind of thing. Where did Robert go? I hadn't seen Robert in a long time. Stuck in Florida says, and never having to deal with or worry about changes with immigration. That's a good point. That's a really good point. That's a really good point, Stuck. Really good point. I think that, never having to worry about, because for those of us who retire here, or for those of us who live and work here, there's always immigration stuff that we have to do. Always, it's just it just is, and it's not always fun, but it's always necessary, and it's something you have to prepare yourself for. This is an area specifically where I will tell you, I set very low expectations on the visa situation or a work permit, that kind of thing. That way, I'm not, because almost always something goes wrong and you have to do something over again. Hey, there's another $5 PayPal. Awesome. That makes 10 for today. 90 to go. We're gonna do our best to hit I'm gonna try and keep reminding people that we're going to do our best to hit 100 each day this weekend. And I will show that PayPal as soon as it pops up on my Yahoo email, because I can't show it straight from PayPal. So we'll wait for it to come through and I'll show it, I promise. Ross says, Chris, the tax law for living abroad goes like this. The first 108K earned is exempt from federal tax. Thank you, Ross, for the clarification. I appreciate it. Oh, that was Adam. Okay. Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate the $5 PayPal. I appreciate it. That's 2 people. Like I say, man, if you get 20 people, $5 PayPal, done. For each live stream. And then the channel is able to buy some equipment. I was going to buy a microphone. Can't buy it because we did so. We had a good time traveling, guys. I still have more travel videos. Like I have 7 or 8 more pieces of content coming just from Krabi. And then I have several coming from Pattaya. And then of course the series I'm doing on Pattaya. So there's a lot more videos coming out. I just want to be able to make sure I get back somewhere for New Year's for the 4-day weekend. Maybe I head up north. I don't know. No idea. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that, and I'm sure it'll come through my my Yahoo email at some point in time. Ross says, if self-employed, you will still pay SS and disability. Yes. Filtho says, I came in late, so if I already covered, I can check the replay. Thai citizenship, what are the implications of becoming a that's a good question, Filthos. I have to look into that. Ross says, of course, there are ways to legally avoid all taxes, but, well, yeah. Travel Eats, I wish Thailand made it easier to stay long term. Well, they're going to have, see, here's the thing. Keep your expectations low, your acceptance levels high, because the truth of the matter is, this is my personal opinion, okay? This is not anything bad against Thailand. They're doing what they think is best for the country and the Thais and us that live here. But they have to start bringing tourists back into this country. They have to. There's too many people out of work. There's too many people that are not getting a paycheck. And there are people that are not getting stimulus. There are people that are not getting, it's when it comes to the Thais over here, it's bad. It really is. So many people have lost their businesses because of this closed border thing, and they're going to have to start pumping something into this economy, and that something is likely going to come from tourism. And I know they've got investments they called out, and a few other things that people have invested in, and they're going to put like a couple billion baht here, a couple billion baht there into different areas of popular tourist destinations. So they're going to build it back. They're definitely going to build it back. I just don't know how long it'll take. But you should be, see, they're saying at first it was like April second quarter. Oh, we got a super chat. Mean Red Machine. What's up, brother? Wanted to send a PayPal, but I had to sign in and I forgot my password. That's okay, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very, very much. I lost my train of thought with that super chat. I'll come back to it. Don't worry. Chris, I was talking about the people coming back in. A good sign is when Thailand starts changing things for the better of the tourists. And let me explain what I mean. Again, this is not criticizing Thailand at all. They're doing what they think is best. I get it, 100%. That's why I love this country. I love it. I love being here. I love living here. I've said it hundreds of times, and I will continue to say it. It's the best country in Southeast Asia I've spent a lot of time in, which is kind of limited because there's only been a few that I've spent a lot of time in. But they originally said it would be the second quarter of 2021 before general tourism was back open again. And now, not even 2 weeks later, the announcement of the special tourist visa being open to all countries, not just low risk countries. That's a huge swing in the other direction. This 45-day visa scheme with the option to extend, that's a huge swing in the other direction. They still have the 15-day or 14-day queue or whatever when you get here, but they're trying to make progress in the right direction. The problem is full tourism is not going to come back until the queue goes away. And when that goes away, you'll see Thailand flooded with tourism, in my opinion. Let's see here. I want to get back up and catch all the comments. Travel Eats, the last one I said. Chris says, off topic question, Jeremy, you own a motorbike? No, I rent a motorbike. A month. I'm curious about what an expat can own, not the 49% rule. Ross says to stay a long time, be over 50 or marry a Thai, then it's easy. Still need money. That's true. there are some things that expats can own over here. I'm sure Ross will probably go into that down the slide here. Chris, you can own anything 100% but land. There you go. And I would take Ross's word for it because he knows this stuff. So you can own 100% of anything except land. There you go. The FDA has just approved the V for the C for emergency use. So that'll help. As soon as Thailand gets their hands on that and it gets distributed throughout and we all get it, once you get that certificate, that's going to make things a whole lot easier. In terms of traveling. Stuck says, Chris C, he rents, but you can own a vehicle. Yeah, that's true. I could own the motorbike too. I just choose to rent. That way I don't have to worry about keeping up with tags and insurances and all that stuff. It's just easier for me. And let's see, where are we at now? We are at Travel Eats. Hopefully some sort of digital nomad. That would be sweet, dude. That would be sweet. So sweet. With a work permit, that would be awesome. I would love to see them do something like that. They've been talking about it for years. So I would love to see them do something like that. Absolutely love it. It would be great. Adam says the extra complimentary hotel stay needs to be relaxed or go before people want it. Exactly. Can't afford to burn 14 days. That's right. That's right. I agree 100%. That's what I was saying earlier. CW, who is a channel member, says, yo, is that Cody? I don't know. Jess, hey, Jess, howdy from LA. Sorry for the lateness. No problem at all. Greg says renting a motorbike is cheap and you never have to deal with the maintenance. That's correct. That is correct. They do all the maintenance on it. You don't have to pay for it, and it works out good. What? I don't, Cody. That's what I thought. What? Are you going incognito on us, man, with CW? I like that. Just says anything easier now in Thailand. That's a good question. I don't know. Easier would be the right word, but I think things are getting smoother. How can I say it then? I think things are kind of smoothing themselves out a little bit. Adam says I hear people can come over on an education visa. They can come over on an education visa, but you don't get a work permit with the education visa. So you better have plenty of money when you come here, because you're going to learn Thai, and if your visa is a 6-month visa, when you get ready to come back in, the immigration officer is going to talk to you in Thai, and he's going to, or some Thai, and he's going to expect you to answer him in Thai, like the questions that he asked. And if you can't, probably going to be a problem. Education visa is just not the way to go unless you really want to learn Thai, to be honest with you, and you have plenty of income coming in from other sources. Good question, though. Philtho says, I'm wondering if there's going to be a black market in counterfeit forged. That's that question I have heard many times. Even people talk about it here. I imagine there will be, just because that's what happens. Starting over. Yep. Cody sounds good, man. David says, agree. Only way for masterism as opposed to this little trickle is to eliminate ASQ and the mountains of red tape that are now required. Understood. Had 2 friends, parents pass away this weekend of it. Wow, that's terrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Cody. I had a couple family members that had it, but they were recovered. I'm very sorry to hear that, man. I really am. But it looks like it's going to be drawing itself to an end within the next coming weeks and months. And um, yeah, I think it'll be. I think it'll be. I think it'll be coming out, and there's a lot of reasons for that. What's up, Mr. Mitch? Good to see you, brother. Hello, everyone. Currently 2C35F. Oh, that's the temperature. No illness detected. I like that. Stuck said months. Yeah, it'll be months, but it'll be the distribution is more what I'm getting at. Yeah, it'll be over months. CW says I had it a year ago. Terrible for a month. First week couldn't move. That's not good, man. Jess says no dining out here in LA, but Judge said if no solid data about issues, then luckily by the 16th. Need my drink. I hear you, Jess. I hear you. I'm sorry you're living in California. Seems to have a lot of problems right now. Anyway, California is a state like to the topic of this discussion. If I lived in California, I would have no expectations, none, because I would be moving out. I would be leaving immediately. Mr. Mitch says, glad to see you. Was commuting but listening. That's cool, man. No worries. Traffic is easier, Ross says. Traffic is easier. I don't know where he was talking about. Had a friend dine out in LA and a salad was $65. No BS. I believe it. I believe it. I ate a keto. I'm gonna put this up on Instagram later. I ate my first keto meal yesterday from Black Canyon Coffee of all places. They have good food there, really good food. What Mean Red Machine says, Georgia boy, Georgia bro, only 5 weeks. I hear you. Excuse me. Yeah, I heard about that. Not only is Oracle leaving for Texas, but so is Elon Musk. He's taking the Tesla plant to Texas. CW means, I mean, this was at a 5-star hotel, still $65 for rabbit food. I hear you, man. That's about half my monthly food cost, Adam says. Yeah, it's that's an expensive, very, very, very expensive salad. I would agree. I would agree very, very much. I haven't seen Robert, and he's usually the one that are posting the PayPal links. So, Jess must have said something. There's Robert. If you guys can try to contribute to the channel fund because we want to be able to got another 4-day weekend coming up over New Year's, and want to be able to bring you guys some more awesome content from somewhere other than my apartment. And you can do that through the PayPal link. Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Joe P in the house, my good friend. And Adam says, yeah, about half your monthly food cost, I know. But the keto stuff I ate yesterday was rather expensive, but not too bad. It wasn't too bad. It was all right. Adam says, that's why I don't spend too much time in Hong Kong, another expensive place to live. So I've heard. Cody says, I eat here on $300 a month and feed 2 kids. Also on my budget, you can eat good on $10 a day if you can cook. That's a good point. That's a very good point, Cody. If you can, cooking is the thing. Robert says, there's Robert. He's back. Robert says, PayPal link to help the channel. Please help the channel if you can. And there comes $5 more. So that's 15 for today. I think that was from my main man, Joe. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it very much. I can show you this one that came through. Make sure. I don't know if that's actually his last name or not, but $5. These $5 PayPals add up. If we get, there's the other one that came through. I'm not Yan Chan. Happy to contribute to your travel fund. Regards. Oh, that's who that was. Got. Yeah. I have no idea what I said on that first part. No idea what I said. But there was a $5. Sorry about that. Person that sent that didn't mean to read that out loud. I thought that was something different. I take full responsibility. What else do we have going on? I use coupons a lot also. That's a pretty good deal. Ross says California is great. Lived there 15 years. Great place to make money. Have you read what California is doing right now in terms of taxes and what they're doing to their people? Come on, man. Yeah, it's good to see Joe P in the house for sure. Where does that put us for today? Because we need, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 15 down, 85 to go. And I may just talk until we get the whole 85. I don't know. I might. Mad Max says Australia going to open international 17th of March 2021. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Ryan says, do you support single mothers? Do I support single mothers? Of course. Why wouldn't I support single mothers? That's of course. CW says I almost moved to Cali when I was 18 for a job at a car dealership that would start $17.50 an hour in 1995. I thought that was a lot until I found out, and efficiency was $1,500 in 1995. That's what I'm saying. The cost of living is nasty. Ross lived in a different area. Chris says still only set. I'm showing 19. Chris, we got 44 people watching. Like I said earlier, if 20 people contribute $5 on the PayPal, then we've met today's goal, and I'm very happy about that. Always makes me very happy. Channel fund's kind of the priority right now, just because we depleted it on the 2-week vacation, but that was the point. That was the point of having it there. Mr. 01, love LA. Yes, issues, but still the best freaking weather. Jess Loya, other account. Ah, okay. Gotcha. You're number 20, Cody. I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. I see 20. Oh, you're talking about likes. Okay. Chris says my YouTube page shows a lag in the numbers. That's all right, man. That's all right. There comes. Thanks, Mean Red Machine. I appreciate it, bro. There's another 5 in Super Chat. Another 5 in Super Chat. There's another 5 in Super Chat. That works. That works. Thank you, guys. Very, very much. The only reason we asked for yes, thank you, Jess. I appreciate that very, very much. The reason we asked for PayPal is because it takes far less percentage and it comes in immediately. To give you an example, your super chat that you're doing right now, I will not receive until January. Wait, what's this month? Yeah, January 21st. So that's why we try to do PayPal as much as possible, and we keep that PayPal link running. But thank you guys for the super chats, because every little bit helps, and that will certainly help the revenue of the channel for the month. So I really, really, really appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Cali is beautiful, though. I believe that. Stuck says on a phone that doesn't update unless you reload. Ah, I see. Ross says that's why I moved 6 years ago. Still a beautiful state to live in. I'm sure it's beautiful. No, it's okay, Jess. Don't be sorry. We are the DoMoreLife family is happy to accept all contributions, no matter where they come from. No worries at all. Prep for says I would recommend to anyone going to Pattaya that there is no reason to choose a 5-star hotel. I agree. There are so many things to do that you will only sleep there and wake up there. 100%. unless you're a person that likes to just hang out in hotels. Cody says 2021 waiting on us like a mugger in the bushes. It probably is. Mean Red Machine says, sorry, bro, didn't know. Let me go log in for PayPal. Okay, bro. It's all right though, man. Like I said, I know that's just why we generally try to stay away from super chats on here. I am grateful for your super chat. Very grateful. I'm just giving you the reasons why we choose PayPal. That's all. Thank you so much for your multiple contributions, and Jess, thank you as well. She says, I'll count them back. Filtho says the pro sport teams need to refuse to play in Cali and New York due to taxes. Replace. I'm not even going to call that one out, but I'm going to let you. I think it's funny. I also think it's good. Filthos. Let's make that expectations. Make that a new expectation. Yeah. It's a fact that California's got a lot of problems. It's a fact. And if you don't believe me, you can just turn on the news and they'll tell you. CW says, yeah, sports players are taxed twice when they play out of town. Their 200K checks end up being less than half in the end. I've heard that before too. We got some people in the DoMoreLife family that actually work in the sporting industry. They talk about that. I've heard that would be another one of those. Joe says, sorry, I have to go. Having my grandson with me. It's bath time. That's all right, Joe. You go and you take care, buddy. Thanks for your contribution. I appreciate you stopping by. Really appreciate you. Chris C says, and then the news right back off. That's funny. Hey, there we go. That must be Mad Red Machine there. I won't show your name, don't worry. But there's another 5 in there. So we're 20 into PayPal. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We got 80 to go. We'll see what happens. Hey, Travel TV, what's up, man? What's new? Well, actually there's a lot new, but I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of it today. Tomorrow we're going to try to take a little deeper dive into these STVs being open to all countries, the special tourist visas, and this new 45-day scheme they have in terms of tourist visas. Want to see what happens. Want to see what other changes Thailand's willing to make. There's a lot going on right now, to be honest. Chad Bett says, really appreciate your videos. Q sucks. I hear you, bud. Don't say the whole word. Yeah, Robert caught you. Don't say the whole word. Just say Q, Chad. It's all good. It's all good, bro. We ain't mad at you. But I bet it does. And I'm looking forward to your full report when you come out of Q. I heard it was terrible. I do. I heard it was terrible. But I definitely can't wait to see your comments. Maybe we'll get you on the live stream and you can talk about that. 492 from Mr. Mango. Okay. So you want me to go to Phuket, Surin? I could probably try that. There's another 492. We're getting there, boys. $5 at a time. We're getting there. Tag Guy Brian, what's up, brother? He says, hey, JC, didn't get a notification. I wonder why. Make sure you have your bell clicked, and then you have all. Like hover over, click the bell, or hover over the bell and choose all. That's awesome. Any word on the girlfriend that lives out of town or friend? Yep, the friend that lives out of town. complicated. I'll get back to that one, Cody. I'll get back to that one. Jess says, too bad I'm getting married to a PI girlfriend, but I need to stay first in Thailand. Can I stay comfortably for 2.5K a month? 2.5, you talking about $2,500? Yes, you can stay comfortably in Thailand. Definitely. Without a problem. I make it on way less than that. So yes, you can. Mad Max says, take care, mate. Exciting days coming. Merry Christmas, guys. Take care. Same to you, Max. And thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Yeah, Cody, $2,500 a month is really good. Travel TV says, Thailand will not survive without travel. They will open up by mid next year. I think it's going to be before then, to be honest with you. I briefly touched on that earlier. Travel TV, and because of the back and forth, like the there's just been so many changes recently that I don't know. I think it's going to benefit, and we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be before then. I really do, because earlier Thailand was talking about not opening up until the end of the second quarter of 2021, which you would be correct on. That's about April, roughly. And now they've started the visa schemes for, the world is now open to STVs, the special tourist visa, and this 45-day scheme. We'll talk about that tomorrow and on the live stream. I'm gonna get into that. Ross says, Jess, all depends on how you spend your money. That is true. Definitely true. But if you're just a regular hangout, want to party a little bit, get a decent place to stay, $2,500 a month, you shouldn't have a problem. CW says, check out Jay's Bangkok apartment he had for $200 a month in his video list. Yeah, I had a apartment in Bangkok, right? Just on the border of the Bangkok province, and it was $6,000 baht a month, and it was a 1-bedroom, two air conditioned units, full kitchen, nice. Jess says, Ross, I'll be chasing all the beautiful girls. There are plenty of them here. Mad Max, remember the Night Rider. I like that. Jess, chasing is cheap, catching is expensive. That's true. I don't know, man. Chasing can get very expensive. Chasing can get very expensive. Again, depending on your expectations. If you set your expectations on, I'm going to go to the nicest club on Walking Street and get the hottest girl in there, then Mango got another PayPal coming through. So Mango sent a dollar. I'm gonna show the whole thing. $1.62 for the mermaid fund. I love it. That's good, man. That's good. I like it. Thank you, buddy. But yeah, the chase can get cheap. You go in, you think you're gonna leave with the hottest girl, and you get a some type of short time deal going on. It can get expensive with fines and everything else. So Adam says, last time I was over, E1K was more than enough for 2 weeks, provided you live more local than a Vegas style vacation. I agree. Greg says, everyone go watch Ross's budget video. Yes, watch Ross's budget video. It's great. I think he put one up on his channel, but he's got one up on my channel, and it does very, very well on the one that's up on my channel. I don't know if he's done the one on his channel yet or not. Mean Red Machine says Delta has $3,100 of my money right now. Better open up next year. Good gosh, $3,100. Wow. CW says yes. Ross has a good budget bids too. Yeah, he does. Good budget bids. There's a PayPal link again. We're shortly chopping away at our goal. Shortly chopping away, and appreciate it. But that's the easy way to PayPal in. Is just click the link and take you right to my PayPal. Ross says stuck chasing is like bobbing for apples, and you're the first one at the bucket. Chad says Delta should get you a refund. I almost agree on that. Well, not almost. I do agree with that, Chad. I think that a refund would be definitely good. Uh-oh.
Echo. Yankee.
Okay, let's see. Jess says almost made Thailand back in November 2019. Boy, if you would have made Thailand then, you would still be here, probably. Stuck says Ross and Young. Yes, Griffin. If you were people trying to comment.
Oscar. Mike. India. Big Echo.
I'm live
November,
on YouTube.
Unit Echo.
Okay. Chasing like throwing darts at a 10-foot spinning wheel. Wow. Delta's not giving you no refund. Travel TV says. I take it he's been there, done that, and it just ain't happening, right? Stuck says that's two of my from Delta. Wait, hang on. Chad says what was that? Stuck said that's two of my comments you have missed, including my challenge. Are you seeing my what? What? I missed your comments? I never miss your comments, Stuck. Just loyal, that's like saying you're going to chase a brick wall, no chasing needed. I didn't miss that one, Stuck. Sorry, man. How did I miss your comment? Wait, let me go back up. I didn't see your challenge. Ah, there's your challenge. Damn, sorry, Stuck. I didn't see it, man. I don't know why I didn't see it. Stuck says I'll match the next $20 on PayPal. There you go. Somebody chime in with 20 and Stuck will match it. And that is a good deal, Stuck. Thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate that. I did not know there was a challenge out there because challenges usually produce results. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I missed your comment. I don't know why I didn't see it. I have no idea why I didn't see it. Let's see. Let me go back to my home screen here. All right. So Chad says, I just got one back last week from Delta. Was not. Said challenge accepted. Stuck. That's coming from Mango. Hang on. Here comes the Mango says. There you go. 424. I don't know why he does these 424 things. I don't know, but it is what it is. He says challenge accepted. So there's 424 of the next 20. Thank you, Mango. Appreciate you, brother. What was I reading? Chad said I got one back last week from Delta. Was not a hassle. Just follow the prompts on their site. Was no problem. That's cool. That you got a refund. Chris says, Jeremy, for useful dating advice, check out the Entrepreneurs in Cars YouTube channel. Rich Cooper's main advice is that women should be a complement to a man's life, but never the focus of your life. I couldn't listen. That's the nail on the head icon right there. I could not agree with that statement anymore. I couldn't agree with that statement anymore. There is one tiny caveat to that. In a relationship where you really, really, really care about the girl because she is, when it really works, when the relationship really works, and she truly complements your life and you compliment hers, the focus will be you guys. I think the focus will be both of you on that one. And Mr. Travel TV, $20 for Merry Christmas. Okay, bud, I appreciate that. I'm not going to show his name, but thank you very much, sir. There's the 20 that Stuck was looking for. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you, brother. The travel is definitely, or it's going in there. I like the Christmas money idea too, because it's going to be New Year's when I get to travel again. So that'll be good. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Because I know you're working hard to get back over here too. I guess the good thing for you is you're being able to save a lot of money right now. So when you come back, it'll be different. There is Stuck's match. It'll pop up on my email in just a second. And then I get back to the comments. Or I can get to the comments until it pops up. There it is. Pops up. Of course, I'll cover Stuck's name up. But thank you very much, sir. There is 20. Let's just see where we stand real quick because we might be doing okay. We got 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30, 50, 70. Man, we only got $30 to go. We only got $30 to go. You guys rock, dude. You guys absolutely rock. And I love you for it. Thank you very much, by the way. Yes, but I agree that that a compliment to a woman should be a compliment to a man's life. I agree with that, but I also believe you should be a compliment to the woman's life as well. And when it fits like that, got a way to go. Ross says easy way to think of costs to live here. Usually rent is your highest monthly bill. Rents are between 200 to 500 USD for decent places to live. That's a good point. And somebody just sent in $25. So that only leaves us $5 today. Thank you so much, whoever you are. I appreciate that very much. I didn't want to put your name up there. Didn't leave a note with it. So thank you very, very, very much. Very much. Only $5 short for today. And I'm sure by the end of the chat here, we'll get $5 more at some point. So thank you all tremendously from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for getting this weekend started in a very, very, very good manner. Very good manner. We do this again tomorrow, and we'll be in good shape come New Year's. But you're right, Chris. I will check that out and read more into it for sure. Ross, I read that. Cody says our Asian Kalache lady gives me extra donut holes and smiles at me a lot. She ain't keeping me here. And I hear you. I always thought that O was October. O was October. I'm not sure I follow that, brother. Sorry about that, Travel TV. Oh, for October. I'm not sure. Mean Red Machine says, between me and my Thai father-in-law, he has been here for 1 year, was only planned to stay for 3 months. I was supposed to fly back with him in March. Yeah, that's what happens when you when the amnesty and everything kicked in, and staying wasn't really a super big deal. Ross says, after that, the rest of your monthly fixed costs are about 40% less than USA. That's true. I find mine to be more like a little closer to 30, but that's still 30 to 40% less is it's cheaper, no doubt. Ross says, JC, how much do you pay for your Thai cell phone and who is your carrier? I have two. I have AIS, and I have unlimited everything on there. So I pay like 1,100 baht a month for it, which is, it's a little over 30 bucks, like 35 bucks or something. And I have a data package with True, which is it's unlimited data, the whole 9 yards. It just doesn't have calls and stuff on it, and that is, I think $8.99 or $7.99, 799, 899 baht a month. So insanely cheap, insanely cheap. And my T-Mobile cell phone is about between 65 bucks a month. So running about with both those packages, yeah, I'm running about 40%, 30, 38, 37%. So yeah, you're right on it, Russ. Cody says, I've seen 2,000 square foot houses for rent for $150 a month. It happens. It happens. You can find those here in Bangkok, dude. Griffin says, Delta has some of my money from February, but I 2 ticket to Thailand and Delta's their bank or pocket. I think that was okay, man. Travel TV, yes, and I appreciate that very much, brother. I thank you. I really do. I really appreciate that contribution very, very much. Means a lot going into the holiday season. Ross says, I have D-Tech with 200 minutes and 30 gig unlimited data for less than 600 baht. My T-Mobile bill is over 2,000 baht for similar service. Agreed. We both have T-Mobile. There's a PayPal link in case anybody ever wants to finish. In case anybody wants to finish off today's goal, that would be great. I came in with low expectations and high levels of acceptance of not meeting the goal, and here we are right at the goal, and I'm just happy. See, this is what happens when you have low expectations and high levels of acceptance, because I'm surprised, not disappointed. And I'm also having a super as Mike would say, gratitude attack right now because I love seeing you guys just pull in from just throwing 5 here, 5 there, 5 here, 5 there. It's awesome, and I appreciate that you appreciate the value to spend your hard-earned money to help the channel out. I really appreciate that. Robert, why did you retract your message? Did I miss it? I'm sorry if I did. Stuck in Florida says about $70. Chris C says, my wife was the focus of my life, and we had a wonderful marriage for 32 years until her passing a few years ago. It was love at first for us in our mid-20s. Amazing that we instantly knew we matched. I like that, man. I like that. Chad says Q easily costs 2K. I believe you 100%. I think they've tried to cut. This is what I'm going to have to research later on today. I think they've tried to cut that cost down a little to for the 45-day visa people, because you're going to have to spend the 15 in Q, and then you got a 30-day visa. You can extend it if you want to. So if you're taking a long tourist trip or whatever, that may work. It's an option anyway. Ty Guy Bryce says Westerners have to work 100% harder to build a relationship and a partnership with Asian women. It's a lot of hard work, but if you do find the right one, it's totally worth it. I agree with you on that, Ty Guy Bryce. I really do agree with you on that, because I've been dating a little, getting to know some women, just very little, but a little. And I agree that it's harder to find somebody to have a connection with than to have that instant connection with. But if you choose to stay on the path of I'm just not going to give up until I find that connection, and keep your expectations low as you go about finding your person, and the acceptance high. Don't go into a date thinking you're going to come out a winner. Go into a date with an open mind and just think of it as I'm going to meet somebody new. Maybe I'll meet a friend. Maybe I'll meet a connection. I don't know. Ross and Ryan says, see if anyone want to match the $25 I just sent. You just sent $25, Ross? Hang on. Or did I already call that out? That was from the gotcha. Okay, I knew that. I'd seen that before. Thanks, Ross. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, man. Thank you very, very much. I knew I had seen that name before, but I didn't know. I couldn't remember that was you. Yeah, so Ross has got a $25 match out there, which would put us over today's goal, and that would be great for more travel. Definitely more travel. I'm a much happier person, in case you guys couldn't tell, when I'm able to see new places in Thailand. I love it. So Ross put out Ross actually contributed $25. That's the one I said I didn't know who they were, but I put two and two together. And he's throwing out anybody want to match his $25. That would be awesome, dude. Thank you, Ross. I really appreciate that, bud. I really do. Chad says $1,500 for Q Hotel, $500 for paperwork and visa. Ooh, wow. Cody says I'd like to pause for a moment to give a shout out to all the sidewalks for keeping us off the streets. That's a good one, brother. That is a good one. I love it. Good job, Cody. Stuck in Florida says Travel TV Ross and Ray Ong. Hey, Pampon. I hope you are doing well. Ross says Thai Guy Bry. If it feels like work, then you're not doing it right. That's a solid, legitimate point. Ross, I think some people, I don't know. I think you were very fortunate, because I have the pleasure of knowing your wife. She's a wonderful woman, but I don't think that every relationship can't be that at first sight thing, right? And then just work from there. Some people just use different methods to keep the relationship together, and expectations play a large part of that. So, yeah, that's you make a good point though. That's a solid point. There's a PayPal link to match Ross's $25 he just contributed, or he contributed a few minutes ago. Q means somebody message him and tell him what Q means. Q is an abbreviation for the long word of the 15 days you have to spend in a hotel here in Thailand. Let's see what else we got here. Adam Soper. Welcome, Adam. Must feel great to accomplish your goals so quickly, bro. Mad props. Thank you very much. I'm far away from accomplishing my goals, but I am knocking out little ones, and they will lead to big ones. They will definitely lead to big ones. That is my new philosophy. Hit the little goals, and the big ones will fall into place. But thank you, Adam. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. There you go. Good job, Adam. Thank you for explaining that. I hope Chris got it. Mean Red Machine says, okay, so I caught that Griffin or whoever. Maybe you misunderstood. Maybe I misunderstood? I don't know. I'm confused. Sorry, brother. I'm confused. I don't know if you're talking to me or talking to Griffin. Yeah, okay. Everybody's explaining to Chris what the cue is. Cody says, "I've noticed Asian women don't find goofiness very appealing." Yeah, I know, and that's something hard. That actually, if they can speak English enough to understand your word choices and how you're using them, you can actually get some really fun goofiness going on. And I say that because that just happened to me recently. The girl, that's been on and off for 2 years, I saw her not too long ago, and she understands enough that we get by. Um, we have a lot of fun, and there's a lot of goofiness that goes on. It's just hard when you get that first sense of. There's a lot of dry humor that goes on, I think, with Asian women, but also because the languages are so different. Like it's a hard conversation to have. I understand your point, Cody. You make a good, very very good point. Stuck. What did you just retract? See, I can't read your messages if you retract them. Ross says, my experience with Thai women when I was single, they will look at your fingernails, cleanliness of your toes, and other little things. Looks are not the first thing. You make a good point there, Ross. I agree with that 100%, by the way, and I have a reason to. Ty Guy Bryce says, my one bedroom condo set me back 5,000 baht a month, and I don't know how to say that, but I'll try. Lam Shabang. Did I say that right? I don't know. 5,000 baht a month. That's a good deal, man. That's a good deal. As long as it's a decent apartment. Stuck says, Ross and Rayon, when I was 15 years old, a lady told me to always keep my fingers clean if I wanted to put them in certain places. So they have always been clean, and I do dirty work usually. I hear you, brother. I like that. I like that. That's awesome. Cody says the Asian women in America are under more pressure. I think that's true. Don't have time for fun. Many families who are risking everything for a business they started. It's pretty much, and that same type of pressure is a lot of the women over here put themselves under that same pressure. Just so you know, they put themselves under that same pressure um, to the point where it's unattractive. To be honest with you, like there's these women over here that are so involved in this forex trading or whatever. This new scheme, I don't know if it's a scam or not, but they seem to be so involved with it. If you're not on board um, within the first, 20 messages that you send back and forth, they're done with you. So that's what happens. Quick reminder: Ross put out a $25 challenge, by the way, and I appreciate it very, very much. Let's see. Ross says I was, and still am overweight, was unemployed, massive debt, basically homeless, and then shaved off all my hair, and still got my wife to fall for me. Yeah, but she was drunk that night, so it doesn't really. No, I'm just kidding, Ross. you make you make a good point right there, brother. Good point. It really doesn't come down to looks over here, very much. There are some women that you will meet that will be all about the way you look and that kind of thing, but it's all about it's more about the conversation and the calmness. Really is what they're looking for, to be honest with you. Um, Asian women live. Is it my bin right? My pin right? My whatever. Sabai sabai. That kind of thing. Um, must be that Stuck in Florida says CW. Hi, I misread your comment. Mango Sticky Ray says, "What do you call a Hispanic man living in Thailand?" I don't think we can make jokes like that, man. That's not. I think YouTube. I think YouTube will probably not like that very much. But it was funny. Sorry, buddy. Tiger Rice says, Ross, I met her here in the UK after she had a bad breakup and had baggage, but been together 5 years now, so it's worth the work. There you go, man. Ross says, Mango Sticky Rice, that would be a great name for a YouTube channel. Yes, it would. I agree 100%. I agree. That would be awesome. My pen right. Yes, thank you, Adam. Very much. Very much. Sabi equals easy. I thought it was Sabai. Is it Sabai? Sabi. I don't know. Cody says Taiwan would be a great name for a dual menu restaurant. That's true, man. Yeah, Sabai. Thank you again, Adam. Yeah, that would be a great name for a restaurant. That would absolutely be a wonderful name for a restaurant. So I'm that's very interesting. But anyway, guys, we've been going about an hour and a half. We got very actually. Let me see. Let's see how we did for today, and let's see if we actually are $5 short. I'm not sure. Hang on. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50, 70, 95. So yeah, $5 short. $5 short. So no worries on that. We did that with, I think, the highest number of people we had in here was like 44 at one time. So that's great for a Saturday morning. Another reason a lot of people don't come in here is because they know that my moderators and the people in here are so good at just what they do and are committed to the DoMoreLife family and being my friend. And like some of the people in here are actually like Ross, he's actually my friend. And there are other people in here that are my friends too, but I mean people that I can physically interact with because Ross is here in Thailand too, and there are others. So that's funny too, Ross. Imagine the soy chicken plate with the taco. That sounds. That actually sounds pretty good right now. I'm kind of hungry. Think I may go out and grab a bite to eat. Robert says, last minute PayPals. There's the PayPal link. Stuck says, I'm your virtual friend. That's right. You definitely are. And if I ever get to meet you in person, I'm sure you'll be my actual friend. Stuck for sure. You and Mr. Mitch and there are a whole bunch of people. Cody and Robert, and the list just goes on and on and on. You guys have just been wonderful. Absolutely. Cody says, Ross, when I come around, let's cook that. That sounds good. Chris says, back in the 80s, there was a restaurant chain named Carlos Murphy's Irish food. It was a terrific theme and good food with a beer. Oh, I've always heard Mexican food and beer go well together for sure. Stuck says, Ross and Ray, that sounds delicious. It does. It does sound pretty good, man. Mom Summer, that sounds pretty. It sounds pretty enticing. CW, you will need to bring the tortilla. It's hard to find here at a decent price. Macro has 10 for almost $5. That's true. Burritos here or like wraps or whatever, they are expensive. I will. Ross is 100% correct. So, guys, look. Your last minute PayPal link is up there. If you decide to contribute or not, that's up to you. I appreciate it very much. Yes, cornbread and beans for me, please, cornbread and beans. I would love that. Thank you, Cody. Adam says, I want some spaghetti from the corner of Soy Bacau and Soy Diana on the porch. Yeah, those women make the best spaghetti I have ever eaten in my life. Steve Montelli and I sat down there and had spaghetti like 3 days in a row, 2 times a day. It's so good. It's right across from Subway. That's why I know where it's at, because you guys know I love Subway. It's directly across the street from Subway. So good, so good. Can you get masa there? I'm not sure what that is, Greg. Sorry, bud. Russ says I will take some cornbread as well, as long as I can make in my toaster oven. Interesting. Cody says I'm bringing a duffel bag full of pinto beans and Jiffy Mix. Yes, yes. Griffin says time for $5. Yep, $5 will meet the goal. That's for sure. Stuck in Florida says I like corn tortillas. Not easy to find in Asia. That's true. I probably wouldn't be. And now tortillas. Chris says thanks for a great chat, Jeremy, and great comments from everyone. Of course, man. This is what we do, bro. This is what we do, and I am so happy that we get to do it. Cody's hanging out. Okay, man. You take care, Cody. And thank you, brother. Love you. Appreciate you. For everybody else in here, on your way out, be sure to hit the thumbs up button in case you hadn't. I greatly appreciate it. And please live your life with low expectations and high levels of acceptance. It works out so much better. It makes for a much less stressful life. Let me put it that way. Prep for it says, Greg, I've seen cornmeal and corn flour, but not actual muscle. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that either. Travel TV says, gotta go, JC. I'll try to get to tomorrow's show. Cool, man. Take care of yourself, brother, and don't work too hard. Ross says, Stuck, I have only found the flour base. Must be the shelf life. Cool. Adam says, gonna check out. Later, gents. Later, Adam. See you, buddy. I did. Oh, you sent the $5? Well, I didn't see the $5, Griffin. I'm sorry, man. I have not gotten the email yet. I think when you send, there it is. There it is. We met today's goal, guys. Yay! I'll cover up because it's got his last name on it. But there's the $5. DoMoreLife family wins again. Thank you guys very, very much. Very, 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 very much. I'm going to be a smiling, editing YouTuber the rest of the day for sure. I really appreciate that very much, guys. Very much, very much. Thank you, Griffin, for doing that. And thank you to Ross and Mango and Joe. And I'm probably leaving somebody out. Hang on. Let me just start right here. Chris, thank you. Mr. Adam, thank you. Joe, like I already said, Joe. Who else do we have? Mr. We'll just say Matthew. That was the one I just hit. Hit the next one. Mango sticker, I sent quite a few, so I have to go through his. Thank you, Travel TV. That was a huge contribution. I appreciate that very much. There was, and Stuck, thank you, Stuck, for your contribution. And Ross, thank you for your definitely thank you for your contribution. And then finished off by Griffin. So way to go, guys. Way to help the channel. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. And much love to everyone for sure. Yeah, Ross, I'm better off at making them from flour. Stuck says, Ross Young, I looked a lot of stores and never seen them. Mango says, if you expect nothing from anybody, you're never disappointed. I agree 100%. Ross says, Mango, you nailed it. That's true. Ross says, call me after stream. I'll do that. Greg says, we're the best. Yes, we most definitely are. Stuck says, thanks, everyone. Helping the DoMoreLife family and join the chat. And I agree. I love you guys. I mean it. And whatever you do today, please find a way to do more life. I will see you guys tomorrow between 8:30 and 9. I'll see you then. I'll announce and let you guys know again. Everybody take care. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. I'd like to say a big thank you to all my moderators because you guys just rock. And that's it. I'll catch you on the next one. See you guys.